Hello, how are you? I am back again and today I want to do a quick video about the iconic Jo Malone perfume, Pomegranate Noir. I love this perfume, I love it so much. I have actually been wearing this perfume on and off for about 10 years. This bottle here is around half full and I've had this bottle on the go for about 3 years now. So yeah, I am a long time firm favourite of this perfume. I love it. It makes my personal top 5 ever Jo Malone perfumes, but also it's one of like the top 5 bestsellers, which is really interesting because I don't think of it as like an obvious choice. It's actually quite, I don't know, I don't think it's a safe perfume, do you know what I mean? It's not a pretty fruity floral. It's quite mysterious and exciting. It's quite masculine, it's quite feminine, it's quite unisex. And I don't think it's necessarily a perfume for everybody, but actually I'm wrong because it is a bestseller. So, you know, it's an interesting fragrance. And I thought I would do another video about it because I did once do a video about it before and I thought it was time to revisit it as like a 10-year thing, a 10-year anniversary of my love for it. Anyway, so this perfume, it is £110 for a 100ml bottle, which I think is a fair and reasonable price. It's got great projection, it's got great longevity. So quality wise, it is stunning. There's no alcoholic top note. It is absolutely gorgeous from start to finish. And it really does have great long wear as well. It's described by Jo Malone as daring sensuality, encapsulated in scent, ruby rich juices of exotic pomegranate, sparkled with pink pepper and Casablanca lily, warmed by temptingly smoky garlic wood and patchouli. The most dominant notes, of course, are the pomegranate, the lily, and the garlic wood. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's so beautiful. It's a gorgeous, it's quite a unisex fragrance. It's definitely wonderful for men, but definitely good for women. I would say if you're looking for a very pretty, fruity floral, this is not for you. But if you love ouds, you love woods, you like more like challenging notes, then this is definitely for you. But also if you're a man and you're looking for something from Jo Malone, I would say this is the #1 perfume you should look for because it is absolutely stunning. Oh, and it's just got so much projection, it's got so much personality, it's got so much spark, and it does last literally all day. It's amazing. It's got these juicy notes of pomegranate. It's also got some other like gorgeous red berries in there. There is definitely a hint of spice. You really do get that pink pepper. It's spicy, it's exciting, it's quite mysterious, it's quite opulent, like you really feel special when you're wearing it. And then the base is kind of like a little bit sweet and a little bit warm and resinous, and of course quite like a touch smoky and woodsy as well. It's absolutely gorgeous. There is a hint of sweetness, but it's from the juicy berryness rather than kind of like any vanilla notes. And it's just gorgeous. Like, people have tried to copy this perfume. No one can succeed. It's just too good. The original is always the best, and this is pure perfection. I love it. Can you tell? I just love it. It's one of my favorites. What else do I want to say about it? Perfumes that you might like if you are a Jo Malone fan and you haven't tried this one. I would say if you are a fan of Myrrh and Tonka, then you should try this one. If you're a fan of Dark Amber and Ginger Lily, I would say try this one as well. It's not necessarily the most like pretty girly perfume, but it's definitely a lot more like warm and luxe. I would say maybe if you like Velvet Rose and Oud, maybe try that. But if you find Velvet Rose and Oud a little bit too sweet, then this might be something that you like. I would say it's definitely the best fragrance if you're a man, by far. Like, there are good fragrances for men in the Jo Malone collection, but I would say this is my #1 choice. I don't know what it is, but this perfume, if it was a Cologne Intense, really wouldn't shock me because it really does have the same projection and the same mystery and opulence, and it has that kind of Cologne Intense vibe, only it's part of the classic collection, which means it's cheaper, let's be real. If you wanted a fragrance combine it, I would say maybe try some Blackberry and Bay. There are some similarities with the kind of the juicy red notes, but it might just amp up the juicy red notes and add a little bit of green in there, which is really lovely. Actually, I would say it's got similarities with the Blackberry and Bay, but I would say Blackberry and Bay is more of a daytime perfume. This is more of an evening perfume. So if you like Blackberry and Bay, but you want to make it you want something a little bit more mysterious for the evening, then try Pomegranate Noir. But you can definitely mix it with Blackberry and Bay and just get a little bit more of a green note. You can also add in some Myrrh and Tonka, which would make it a little bit more creamy, smoky, special. And it really makes it a bit more evening-y. I would say also try it with Velvet Rose and Oud, because that might give it a little bit more of a rose tint and maybe make it a bit more sweeter, especially if you find this perfume beautiful but you do want a little added extra sweetness. That could really help. Also, lime basil mandarin does sound a bit odd, but it's a really good combination, and that is a combination that they recommend on the Jo Malone website. Also, you can mix it with wood sage and sea salt to kind of give it a bit more of a daytime coastally minerally vibe. Trying to think what else would be good with it. Oh, oud and bergamot, nice. Make it a little bit darker, a little bit more smokier, a little bit more complex, and maybe a good combination for the men, just saying. But yeah, it's beautiful by itself. I don't actually think you need to combine it with anything. The combining with this perfume, I would say, is more just for fun and to kind of add your own personal twist, as opposed to the fact that you might need to like add more complexity or make it a little bit more long lasting. You don't need to add anything to this perfume. It's perfect as it is. But if you just want to like play and have some fun and kind of customize it a bit, they are my recommendations. But I do personally think it's perfect on its own. I love the longevity. I love the sparkling brightness of it. I love the fact that you can wear it in summer, winter, autumn. It's quite a Christmassy perfume, which then is like an all year round perfume. It's really weird because some people love it just for Christmas. I love it all year round. I actually think it's a really good high summer perfume too, because it's got just this like juicy loveliness. Yeah, it's just gorgeous. It's beautiful, really rich, really intense, great projection. If you want it to last even longer, spray some on your hair, spray some on your clothes, lock it in with a bit of moisturizer to just give it a little bit more longevity. But honestly, even just misting it on yourself, perfect. It's gonna last all day. It's amazing. Yeah, I absolutely love this. It's also gorgeous as a candle. It's beautiful as a diffuser. It's beautiful as, what else have I had it in? I think I've had it in a shower gel and I think a bath oil as well. I really love this perfume. It's one of the most iconic perfumes from the whole brand for a reason, because it's just so beautiful and honestly great for men, great for women. I would say it's more evening-y and it's more wintry, but you can truly wear it anywhere and everywhere you want. It's pure perfection and it's a real crowd pleaser and compliment getter as well. Anyway, that's my video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it's of help. Like I said, I've been wearing this perfume for 10 years and I'm still not over it. And it's just truly a magical perfume, which my love for it will never die. Anyway, thank you so much and I'll see you in soon. Goodbye.